Here is our next little behind-the-scenes featurette. It is the wonderful costume designs, if you will. So if you look over here, I have my wonderful rack filled with everything, so let's just take a look, shall we?
And suit up!
As I said before, this film is going to have a very unique flavor to it. It's going to have that fantasy, sci-fi, otherworldly genre, so we're kind of blending things. If you think of, you know, a Scotsman and a, you know, Ethan Cross, who's essentially dressed in black. My character is just, you know, that man in black, and, you know, we're kind of blending all these worlds together, so the best way to do that is to really kind of just go for it, you know, make it really, you know, bold, a lot of bold choices. With the witch, Sam, you'll probably, you know, I've already said did your video, so you probably have that all taken care of, so, but best thing we can do is just really just kind of bring these genres and just bring them together, and it's gonna really have a unique look to it. First up, we have the Scotsman. He's got a very interesting look to him. I thought, well, okay, what do you think of when you think of a Scotsman? You think of Braveheart, Rob Roy, things like that. So we gave him a very basic tunic, you know, the piratey, you know, period piece look with the V-neck with the string, the drawstring. And I gave him this jacket, you know, because it's going to be a very different look. You'll wear this, and of course you'll wear a kilt. I got this scarf that we can wear as a sash over it. You know, we'll play around with things. Ian, I know you'll have a lot of fun with this. This is his sword scabbard sash. You'll remember the first time he wore this. He wore actually a different one, but we're going to see how this one looks. You know, where the sword in it, the sheath goes just like that. Next up, we got Marty the Bard. This is another similar one. Again, with the, you know, tunic and the V-neck and the little strings and what have you. The vest. This will also double as my Jack Sparrow costume. You know, because we won't be the same suits together. And these are little wool gloves my mom got me. They're fingerless. They're kind of rad. A lot of earth tones, as you can see. So yeah, that's pretty basic. We'll probably, you know, have a bandana and some pants. We'll play around with all these accessories. Next up is Lord Doskos, which is essentially a big old cloak. You know, he's a very, you know, elusive character. We're probably just gonna have the box in this. You know, it's hooded, so it's just gonna be this big thing. Not really much of a character or a costume. It's just more of a spirit, if you will. So, next up, Kevin's character that I'm just adding. We're gonna give him my wonderful trench coat. For the rooftop scene. If you think, you know, Spike, Angel, Blade, Matrix, all stuff like that, anything that looks badass and menacing, the trench coat always adds that cool extra flair. So we're going to be playing around with a lot of lighting and shadow, so, you know, that rooftop scene will be pretty cool. I won't tell you what it is yet, but you'll see. Again, the Bach twins, this is my, you know, Sweeney Todd costume. Essentially, it's a black vest with another, you know, V-neck string tunic. We'll be alternating this back between you because you won't really be on screen together that much, but, you know, whoever is on screen will be wearing this, and again. This is an old green shirt of mine that I don't know what, you know, we could use for, but I like just how it's faded, and, you know, throw a vest on that with a sash and a, you know, whatever, you can really make that some kind of period look. I don't know what this is. This is some kind of poncho, so you gave it to me. We could use it for whatever. This is my wizard cloak. I don't know why. It's just cool. It's got the kind of thing. It's really long. This probably won't be in the movie. I have a number of hats that we will use. Each very unique. We'll play around with it, you know, when we do our fittings and such. Not all the characters wear hats, but I do have a lot in my junk. And that's the stuff I have. So yes, costumes in the past films have been very unique and bold, and so I want to further that by just kind of going all out with all these. Mind you, it is winter, so we are going to need to be bundling up and dressing a lot really warm because it's fucking cold out there. So costumes are going to be very unique, very period, fantasy, but also just otherworldly. Dreamworld, if you will. So yeah, that was pretty much costumes. People involved, just think about, you know, how you want to wear your costumes, what you were thinking about, you know. You're also going to be having, you know, props and such, and you're going to need to be moving around in these things, so I've taken all that into account. I've got plenty of junk to spare, so yeah, it's a little crazy, but, you know, I will definitely, you know, play around with it. I got a lot of things, you know, and just think about your character, think about what you want to bring to that and how your costume, because sometimes the costume makes the person, so it makes the character. So yeah, enjoy. Stay tuned for my next video, which will include weapons and props, so that'll be a fun one.
And suit up!